As y'all can see, my hair is fucked up. I had just got healthy today, and I had just paid some bills. Your boy was messed up on bread for a minute, but thankfully I paid some of the bills. But no, if y'all kept up, you know, y'all been trying to keep up with my health and my progress and shit. Yeah, the last 20, 40 days, I've been really sick. I was in a relationship. I was counting on that person, not financially at all, but just physically to be able to, you know how you say, get me to the store a lot of times. And, you know, to not wash my clothes, because I could wash my own clothes. I could make my own meals. I was doing that. But I would count on them to basically drive me to, you know, like, oh, if I wanted some Burger King, to drive me to get the Burger King. Or if there was a doctor's appointment, to drop me off. You know what I'm saying? I just recently got back to a health point of where, you know, I'm still super duper sick. But, hey, at least, you know, today I got to, you know, go to work and, you know, make a little $100 to, you know, including last night about $150 or so, you know, and get sunlight too, because I literally wasn't even able to be outside. You know, my hair wasn't braided. My clothes is clean, so thankfully my clothes is clean. But nah, your boy, my teeth, like, you know, my teeth don't stink or nothing. You know, I always brush my teeth all the time. But yeah, nah, I fucking, yo, I was sick in bed and this is the last 12 days. 4 days ago, I spent a 3-day stint at the hospital, just literally like sleeping in the hospital, because that's how bad it was. You know, I had to spend 3 or 4 days in the hospital just being there, sleeping there, you know, because that's how bad it got. And, you know, the shit was, it was pretty fucked up. It was rough, and I had to just go through it. Even worse than just, you know, how I was in a relationship and I was counting on a person, is that I left myself emotionally available to be let down by that person. And not that I was counting on them for anything like financial or none of that. No, I'm just counting on them emotionally to get me through the times, you know, to get, you know, that even though I'm so sick, to just not be in a fucked up mood and be feeling bad all the time. And boom, that person, they were just being a real piece of shit to me during that time. They knew I couldn't really do a lot. I couldn't go outside and go places. And straight up and down, yo, just made me feel worse than even I probably could have been if I was just alone going through this shit. And thankfully, though, I am by myself. Moved back into my spot, you know, right on, you know, right by the Footprint Arena, you know, my usual spot by the Footprint Arena. I grabbed all my shit, my clothes, my TV and shit, and my Xbox. Thankfully, you know, a day or two ago, you know, I did get 2K just because I was bored. And, you know, the homie just gave me some VC. He just said, yo, man, here's some VC, my nigga. Yo, I know you fucked up and shit. Yo, boom, do you. And make sure that, you know, you, even if you don't got a main build, you know, just, hey, you know, you got a build. Or maybe, you know, you just get like a little starter build. And, you know, work on your 2K shit, man. Like, don't be so fucked up. And so, you know, the homies, you know, definitely uplifted your boy. I'm about to go home right now to my pops and just, and he's just gonna go drive me to the grocery store real quick, because, you know, I just be so exhausted sometimes, you know, after, you know, just working, because, you know, like I said, I'm still really fucking sick. You know, it was just a throat infection this time. You know, it was a severe throat infection. I thought that I did have to get if y'all know the term for it, you know, children, don't just look it up, because it's some nasty stuff on the internet if you just look it up. But it's a tonsil, you know, a tonsillotomy or something like that, where, you know, they take out your tonsils, Or, you know, if you have an infected tonsil, they have different forms of what it looks like online. You know, the shit looks pretty bad, you know. But yeah, nah, the shit felt terrible. If I had to say from a 1 to a 10 how bad it was worse. It was just as bad as COVID, if not worse, because y'all couldn't even drink water, just like how COVID was, you know. It was a sickness of the throat where, you know, it's an infection, and not only is it an infection, but it's fucking up my whole it's fucking up my whole immune system. Like, oh shit, you know, like my kidneys were doing really bad and they were feeling really sickly because of, you know, the throat infection. And yeah, nah, that shit was just super sucky. It just sucked super bad. And quite honest to God, yo, I say it is, yo, man, if you're somebody, especially like me, that, you know, thank God if you're in a good financial situation and, you know, you can afford to be sick and go to the hospital, always go to the hospital, you know. But yeah, nah, it was a super tough time mentally. As far as me going out to go to the gym tonight, I work out tonight at the gym. I'm gonna put in at least a good 40 or 80 minutes, you know, mixed with some stretching. You know, I'll do some machine work or whatever. But yeah, y'all know that, you know, I'm just going super duper light because the main thing is yo, you know, I had this tonsil infection. That shit had my whole body just shut down completely. It had my whole shit shut down. And for y'all that know that it's not a big thing of me having Trilogy, you know, like a lot of times, like, oh shit, you know, I could go without it, or, you know, I could just go a day or two not seeing about my Xolair appointments, you know what I'm saying? But I'm back on schedule with my asthma shot appointments. I took most of the medication, but I still have a long way to go as far as the medication for my tonsils to be fine again. But, you know, I'm back in the swing of things, which is what's most important. Is I'm back in a good light, you know. Ironically, it's actually not that great of a light. It's like a halfway good light. Like, my left side of my face is lit up, but the other half is not. But yeah, I'm just happy to, you know, be able to get y'all this good content today, and knowing that, oh, later on tonight, you know, when I feel better after I take a shower, you know, I brush my teeth and shit, that, you know, I'll be able to get y'all some fitness content. As far as the relationship goes, it was I'll say in my lifetime, like, I've had big and serious relationships, and it was one of the first homosexual serious relationships that it was so serious, and it was so much love attached to the relationship. And that, you know how you say that, I thought the breakup, because when I first was about to go there and I felt like how I felt and they might have felt how they felt, I thought it would be a mutual thing of, I just came from LA Fitness because I just wanted to grab my shoes when I first got there, you know, and just dip. And that's just what it was. But nah, it was a pretty rough one. It was sad as shit. Fucking, I never cry, but that person made me cry. And I feel like I'm too strong and I'm too good for that, to give that person the amount of energy and light that they took away from me in my life. And I never give them time or any energy again. So, you know, y'all know that, you know, a lot of times I like to talk about my breakups and how this shit go. Nah, this was a relationship that was so serious, and it was so near and dear to me, and the way that the person ended it in such a terrible way that I just dead ass can't even speak on this shit. Like, I literally just can't even think about it. And, you know, I just gotta push past it. And most important is to just make sure that I take myself first and my fitness first as what's most important. But y'all know, yo, I was with somebody for almost 3 months. It was almost 3 full months. We would have been together for a whole season and some change, you know. So it would have been like a long time, basically, like over fucking 110 days or some shit. But sadly it wasn't. But yeah, I'm about to be home soon, so I'll get y'all some footage in 4 or 5 hours. So peace.